Okay, we are live.
And right now,
They can't hear us. We're on the music.
to forget.
It's just letting him know the
So
stream.
I don't feel this fire in my chest, 'cause I'll hold this close to me. Near the end, and as I move, I wonder, how am I here again?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cirque des Anges Sauvages, our weekly show where we
close.
take on circus shenanigans. We have been gone for a couple of weeks, so we can welcome each other back. I kind of feel like we should like actually introduce ourselves. We've been so gone. I am Rhetoric and Discourse. I play Eldon, the human artificer.
Oh, I'm Pasta. I play Marble, the cleric.
That's Micro.
Yes.
Yes,
I-
that's
I-
Micro.
And-
Introduce yourself,
and-
Micro.
and-
Micro.
No, I got confused because he introduced me. Very
Well,
weird.
because if
How
I
do
don't
you
if I
say-
don't like go down the line, you're all gonna make a mess out of things. But that didn't help at it anyway, so whatever.
Yay! I messed
That's
things up.
Micro, the
Okay.
handsome Dane, playing
Yes.
Walks.
The handsome lizard.
The handsome wizard. And then to my right over here is Temerity, or not Temerity,
Sip.
Sim.
Yep, I'm
This is
Sid
going
Wolford.
great.
I play Temerity, the winged
Oh,
tiefling cook and monk.
Nice. And then right below me is Christy Winters.
Yes, I am Christy, and I am playing Vianney. She is a Lightfoot halfling rogue, a soul knife rogue, even.
Very cool. And then finally the person who plays all the other characters in the world, we have Christiosity.
Oh, you forgot the ringleader.
Why
Oh,
did
the
you say
ringleader. Yes,
finally?
because you're not in Zoom.
Skip over someone.
Shameful.
Skip over.
See,
would-
you said everyone else
I
would
would
mess
like
it
it.
up,
I would
but you're
like
doing
it. I
it.
would like it if we act as if that's actually true. There isn't a secret person, so that way I can come in like the Kool-Aid Man and be like, "You forgot the
Oh,
sixth
yeah.
person, the sixth Power Ranger." And then,
um,
anyway,
All
yeah.
of a sudden,
Go on,
the
Christy,
world
say hello.
breaks.
and say we can't even introduce ourselves. This is the level we're at. It's terrible.
Chaos.
I will say that usually we would have one Jess here playing the Drow sorcerer, Zill. But he is not going to, he had other things that he had to do.
Cool things.
And so he is doing, he is doing some sort of tournament or some such thing. We don't know anything about it.
The war game. Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
wish him luck.
I
Yeah.
love the idea. I
It's
love the
not
thing that
luck,
he's.
it's good
I love the.
hunting.
Yeah.
I love the idea that Chrissy is just like, and he's not here for reasons.
Reasons.
Reason.
Reasons.
Reasons.
He did not piss off the DM. That's not what happened.
No.
He's not dead. He's not floating face up.
He's not. No, we hope not. You know, his little characters might be. I don't understand how war games work, but his little people might be dead, and his tanks might be dead. I don't know, but he's
Yes,
not.
That's exactly how that works.
As far as we know,
And
he's still alive.
And we're all
it's
happy
still off
for
the
it.
rails already. I love it. I love it. And yes, I am the dungeon mistress. And yeah, that is a good introduction for us. Thank you, anybody who's coming to watch our very professional and well done stream. All right. And traditionally, we pass it over to Micro to give us a recap of what happened the last time we were all here.
Last time, I believe last time was the breaking into the water treatment plant, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I just needed to know what I remember what happened, just not when last time started in the timeline. That didn't make sense. Okay, last time we because Eldon really wants a mech suit. He convinced everyone to go break in to a water treatment plant.
This
To
is
get
such a good
set.
idea. Such a good
Yes.
idea.
Mm.
Great idea. To get said mech suit, he decided to use his own name and his part of the scheme, which was brilliant idea. Then he decided to press a big button. Brilliant idea. The rest of us managed to fight off the things and get a good look at the mech because it was too big to move out. So he did get some board strand blueprint notes, I guess. And we're probably now wanted. And then he ran away in the middle of the night.
Okay, you
I
missed a
feel the
step
need.
there
I feel
before
the
it ran
need
away.
to. I feel the need to defend my bro over there, Eldon, in just saying we all went along with this. It's not like he somehow like bait and switches and went, "Aha! I secretly am a fuck up." We went along with it.
I included that.
Yeah, we knew he was a fuck up the entire time.
I included. I said he convinced everyone.
No.
I
Well,
do
I
think
convinced
it
everyone,
might be
but
of some use to mention why he ran away.
Oh,
Because he didn't just run away because he's wanted. He
No, I
discovered
know.
something.
He ran away in shame. No, he ran away because some sessions ago he was bitten by a vampire, and he's apparently now turning into something because of that. Or at the very least, he believes that's happening. The rest of us don't know that. So
Yeah. And I still have a secret to trade with a mysterious lady in town
yes.
if I'm
For
not
something.
arrested.
Mm.
We're
All
all
right.
in trouble.
So, you have to find Eldon, who has run away. You have to evade capture by the authorities, and you have to put on a circus show. What could be easier?
I feel like the last two kind of contradict each other. The last two are going to be really hard to do simultaneously.
Hmm. Well, what can you do? I'm sure you'll figure it all out. And with that, I am going to put it over to Eldon first, as he has run off back into the streets of Acol. And it is dark now. Why don't you roll me a perception check, Eldon?
– 15.
Okay. You're pretty upset, but as you're walking around, you can't help but notice your own face on signs, basically saying wanted for acts of terrorism, public destruction and indecency, and oddly, murder.
Murder.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll take most of those. Not murder. How many spell slots I got left? Okay, enough. Did not cast anything that I have. Alright, I am going. Oof. Okay. I gotta find somewhere to hunker down. Get the feeling that going somewhere classy, it might be out. Maybe not. No, let's use our power. We're gonna go somewhere classy. Oh, find a classy place to stay. And yeah, whatever nice, really nice inn or hotel or whatever I can find. The nicer the better.
All right, well, you've been around the place, so you know that probably the nicest like inn that you have seen is the hang on. Lost Rabbit.
Appropriate.
So
That's very sad.
you head there. Are you doing anything to disguise yourself?
Not at all. We're gonna play into it.
All right. Well, you walk into the Lost Rabbit, and it's nice. It's got a nice front lobby. It's pretty done up, you know. There's kind of a not that you would know what an Art Deco vibe is, but if you did know, that's what you would be thinking right now. There's a lot of gold, there's some swooping lines, there's some interesting abstract art up. There's lots of like low beige couches. A very attractive human woman is manning the front, and she looks up at you and says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Of course you can. Just need a place for the night in town for business, and the day got away from me.
All right. I'll roll something for her.
He has to roll deception
Yeah.
because that's a lie.
I'm not.
Yeah, you could
Why
roll
is that a
deception.
lie? I'm in town for business, and the day got away from me.
You could say, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
a
I-
very thin
very-
stretching of the truth, but
Yeah.
we'll give it.
I'm not lying.
So right now, it's really. She looks at you for a second as if, like, But then she shakes her head, says, "Oh, of course. Well, we have a suite upstairs. Is it just yourself?"
Yes, but I do very much prefer my privacy. I am, unfortunately, I am burdened by my family. They are quite famous, and people try to find me all the time. So, a nice, quiet place, I would really appreciate that.
All right. Well, you could be in 4B. It's up towards the back, and it's empty. She hands you a key. Do you have any luggage?
I do, and but I think I can carry it myself today.
All right. And she says, "Well, that will be 5 gold."
Perfect. I will hand her over 5 gold and then another 5 and be like, let's just so that we can make sure that my stay here is as quiet as pleasant as can be. I mean, under an extra 5.
Roll me a persuasion with advantage.
Oh,
Roll
you
the
kidding
same
me?
number.
2 10s? 15.
Well, I'll do what I can. We have breakfast, but I can have it sent to your room.
Oh, perfect. And what is your name, just in case I need something else?
Phoebe.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you, Phoebe, and hopefully we'll get to see each other again.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Give her a big
She gives you
big
that
grin.
She gives you that fake smile that people who work with the public give.
Yeah.
Like, yay! Another guy is flirting with me. Yay!
Well, so much fun. What was this hotel called again? The Missing Rabbit?
The Lost Rabbit.
Lost Rabbit.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. Otherwise, I'm gonna haul my stuff up to where I need it to be. In my room.
Okay. There's like a back. There is something like an elevator, which you haven't seen too many of these kinds of things, but you're getting the sense more and more as you are in this sort of this place where the Ravnikins have come, that they are technologically quite advanced. And yeah,
All right.
head up to your room.
Take the elevator, head up. Any uses of that, so. I will get to my room and I'm gonna set up very basic little alarm on the door that'll just make a sound if it gets pushed over. I'll put it by the door, and if anybody opens the door, it'll make a loud, obnoxious sound.
Okay. All right, so now that that has been done, let's go back to the other group. Now, Zill has gone off to his tent saying, mumbling, that Eldon almost got me killed. I'm not going anywhere. Find him. He can find himself if he wants to be found. And locks himself away and makes it clear he isn't going anywhere for anybody. As for the rest of you, what do you do?
Vianney is going to ask Marble if she can find Eldon with her mind. Are they still connected?
We are still connected, but I don't know if he'll respond. But I can try and
Yeah, I mean, like, say something. Oh, let's see. I mean, I don't want to lie to him. I do want to provoke a reaction.
get your
What's
ass
something we
back here,
could-
you little shit.
Oh, okay, that would be lying. I was gonna say, like, there's a really hot woman here waiting for you, but that would be a lie. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, I gave him the information on the mech thing he wanted, didn't I? Damn it, Eldon. I'm trying to think. Anyone else come up with ideas of something that Eldon would definitely respond to?
I would kind of say we could ask him really nicely to come home to his family who love him very much.
Okay, have you met Eldon?
I mean, I could try it.
It's
Not
violence.
gonna work. It's lying to him.
I love him very much. Don't you?
What does Eldon want? Was someone making a weapon for him? Was someone making something for him? Or was
He's
he
the
making
one
the one who
making-
something?
usually makes things.
He's the one
Yeah.
who makes the things, so.
Who was he
No.
making something for? Was he making something for
If I
Temerity?
remember correctly, it was Temerity, and he was gonna pimp out his Warhammer. But I'm
Verity,
not,
by
I
the
don't-
way,
He's
looks terrible.
All right, Temerity. Okay, we've got to triage Temerity. Sorry, Eldon is just going to have to deal with his own stuff. Otherwise, we're going to lose Temerity. Need to find a greater restoration, something to take off this exhaustion. They look like they haven't slept in days.
Yeah, y'all
Temerity.
can do that,
See?
and I'll try to
Okay.
reach out to Eldon with my mind thing.
Okay. Oh, but wait, Marble. Maybe your aunt might know what's wrong with Temerity.
Oh, that's true. She's
we
very
go-
helpful with those things.
Temerity, are you able to walk, or should we probably bring her to Temerity's caravan?
I can carry him.
I don't think you can carry Temerity.
I can
Where are
carry
their wings gonna
Temerity.
go? All
They're
right.
folded up. They're not constantly out.
While everyone's talking, I'm gonna go ahead and start sending mental messages to Eldon, just like, hey, you should probably come back home. Everyone's worried about you.
Do you respond, Eldon?
I think the first time that Marble starts saying something into his ear, he's gonna take off the earring. I'm not sure how much she can know about that, but
I don't know either.
All right.
You could roll intelligence.
I could. I did click it.
Maybe the server's just been a bit slow. Give it a sec.
Oh no.
Dun, dun,
The
dun.
number you are
Dun,
attempting to
dun,
call
dun,
has
dun,
been
dun,
disconnected.
dun, dun.
Nice there.
Yeah, I might just have to go old
Intelligence?
school.
Yeah, but
All right, everybody, get out your
Well, get
Own
your dice
dice.
out.
Ooh,
Get the dice.
go old school.
Get your
Where's
own
my
dice. Don't
dice?
touch mine. There's plenty over there.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Touching
I've
them.
never
Do
done
not
that. Like,
touch
oh,
my dice. You'll corrupt them.
God,
There you
that's
go,
like
roll.
actual
Please.
physical
Server
dice.
has been interrupted. Yay!
I gotta
All
corrupt
right.
your dice.
I haven't
That's
played
fantastic.
D&D with actual dice since the
15.
90s.
15?
Yes.
Yeah, you think he's probably you know that you can take them off. You've done it before.
Mhm.
Like to take a bath or whatever. So you know that probably that's about what he did. Seems to be like static a little bit, like
Yeah. The person you are trying to call is unavailable.
Mm-hmm. Nicht erreichbar. That's what I hear. Not reachable.
I think he
Alright.
took the earpiece out and isn't listening to me.
See, that's why I knew you need to go in with like a hook, something that he would have to like, a cat playing with a string. But okay, that's all right. You tried your best. You tried your best. All right, Temerity, let's go to your aunt.
Oh,
Go to my.
that worked.
Yeah, yeah. Go take
came first.
Temerity.
Come on, Temerity.
okay.
I'm just
So,
not
Temerity.
sleeping. That's all. Leave me alone.
Okay, so I'll bring my aunt to you.
Actually, this might just ease it out. So Temerity has an exhaustion, right?
It's
Yes.
2.
2 exhaustion. And does exhaustion count? Like, does lesser restoration like get rid of that? Like we
Yeah.
were talking about lesser. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, one level removes a level of exhaustion. I think if you read the spell, is how it
Lesser
goes.
restoration?
No,
What does it
greater,
say?
greater restoration.
oh, okay.
It's a higher level spell.
Yeah, I didn't think lesser did it.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like poisoning and stuff. I think.
Well, it says the thing is that it said condition, and I was kind of like, oh, is it a condition? I don't think it was. I don't
Exhaustion?
think it is.
And then it lists the conditions that it can do.
Yeah. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Oh, yeah. Apologies. I was thinking I could be helpful. But there
Well,
we
if
are.
he was poisoned, you could be. Just
Hey, Temerity, you poisoned?
No.
Nah, nice lad.
Okay, well, you can lay down and I'll go bring my auntie to you so you don't have to, like, move. And then I'll run off to get my aunt.
before you can object. Yeah, I'll wait.
Hello, dear. What is it?
Auntie, Temerity is looking really bad and we think you can help.
All right, if you think that that's wise. So she'll huddle off after you. Temerity. Hello.
Hi. You can come
Hello,
in.
dear.
Everyone else stays outside.
Mhm.
Right?
Aren't you the
That's just
bossy
super
one? She comes in. She takes a look at you. She says, "Oh, you look like shit, dear. What's the problem?"
The problem is killing.
Killing?
Yes. The others don't know why I'm here. They know I'm a monk. They know I'm a good cook. They don't know why I'm here. And let's just say killing is why I'm here. And now we can
Do you plan to kill things? Is that why you're here? Or did you already kill the things?
There was an entirely unintentional killing.
Oh, I've had those, dear. It's nothing. No reason to be all upset, now is it?
I lie
I mean,
down.
if you want, I could just knock you out, dear.
I mean, if a potion stops me seeing all those faces, that would be brilliant.
Mm, Well, I don't know if the potion will stop you from seeing faces, but it will make you sleep for a good 12 hours. There's a
Yes.
very special toadstool in the world that can make you sleep no matter what. Would that help?
One night. We'll do it one night only.
All right. Well, here, let me get my pack. Kind of opens up a bag, just sort of rifles through it, plucks something out, puts it down. It's just a little vial, and it's got sort of a greenish, brownish, chunky almost liquid. She says, "Bottoms up, dear. Oh, it's gonna be a good 12 hours, so if there's anything you need to take care of before, I would do that now."
I can try and do it now, or I can sleep and actually do it well. I think I'll sleep.
Here you go.
You can let me know how much I owe you for this when I wake up.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said you can let me know how much I owe you for this when I wake up.
I like the idea of you owing me a favor, dear. There, bottoms up. And try not to worry so much about killing. This is a terrible world. We all do what we have to do, don't we?
Yes, I suppose we do. He grabs the vial and downs it.
I'm assuming that you would choose to let it knock you out, even if you're not going to struggle against it. So I'm not going to have you run to save. You sit there, you're like, well, that was disgusting. Feel a little gross. Like, ugh. Then you wait a minute. You're like, oh, this is not down. She comes out and says, "Well, dear, you should be a little less tired tomorrow. Well, let's see, he's got 12 hours of sleep ahead of him. And once he wakes up, well, you may want to talk to him. I'm not a therapist, dear. Anyway, I'll be back in my, if you need anything else." And she toddles back to her cart.
Thanks, Auntie.
Okay. So you
Oh.
have a sleeping Temerity.
A missing Eldon and a disgruntled Zill, which really isn't that unusual.
Mm.
That's just
true.
still, yeah.
So
Okay.
are we gonna
So
wait?
we need to find. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Whatever you said, I was gonna agree with. Are we gonna go find Eldon now, or wait for
How long
Mary?
is
Because
how long
I
is it?
feel like it's a 12-hour sleep.
No, that's not what I asked. How long is it till the show?
Oh, to the show. I don't know. Ringleader? How long?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
what time is it?
It's quite late now. I believe Eldon, it was while you guys were having dinner last time that Eldon sort of made his getaway, and you had noticed he was gone, which is what made you that he didn't show up for dinner, which is what made you look into it. So the show is not tonight, it is tomorrow night. So you've got a 24-hour, not quite, it's a little more like 20 hours.
Okay.
So we should probably start looking now before he gets too far off.
Yes.
I think it'll be a good idea to look for him in town.
Why?
'Cause it's
Where
late at
else would
night.
he go?
The wilderness?
Eldon? In the wilderness? He
I didn't know
died.
you could make jokes, Walks.
That wasn't a joke.
No, actually
That
it
a
was.
good one.
I mean, it was unintentional, but Wilkes, picture Eldon in the woods. What do you like in the wilderness? What do you see? What would Eldon be doing?
Been with him in the wilderness.
No, but we've been supporting him through the wilderness. Imagine him on his own in the wilderness. He can't flirt his way out of the problem.
But
True.
even then, I mean, it's iffy.
We also don't know why he ran off, or if he ran off. All we know, he was kidnapped.
Okay, let's
Well,
see.
his stuff is missing, so he obviously packed.
Or his stuff was stolen.
That's too much of coincidence and a little bit of a stretch.
It did
Also,
leave my kidneys.
nobody is allowed to do. No one is allowed to steal anything.
That doesn't stop people from doing it.
All right, so
I look at you with a thing, just as a quick thing, right? But like we're in the camp, so the camp literally says it's like
Yes.
you're not allowed to, you can't steal things. Like we can't. Like it's impossible for people to steal shit.
So we should probably start looking for him.
I go to Eldon's card and start looking to start tracking him.
All right, so what are you doing to start just getting his scent, or are you looking for
Get it-
something?
Getting his scent, like doing what I would do if I was hunting prey, basically.
So roll perception.
Okay. Oh, it
Oh,
works
yeah.
now.
I
23.
mean, the guy, he is someone who likes his colognes, so it is not hard to get a whiff. And and to follow that out, you got your little tongue flicking out into the night air, and just get that little cologne taste on the air.
Yum yum yum.
Mmm.
Axe body spray.
Yes. Yep. So you can follow pretty well. Are you guys all going with him?
I will follow along. Yeah.
I let them know that I have a scent.
So Marble and Vianney, are you also going?
yeah, yes, sure. Yep. I'm gonna keep an eye on them.
Yes, I forgot I was muted.
Okay. So basically once you head into Acol proper, you see the same thing that Eldon had seen. Being that there's 4 of you, I'm sure at least one of you would notice it. It's got his face plastered over and he's the one you're looking for. Saying, yeah, he's this man with an unidentified group. And you'll notice if you look at it that it refers to his college, because that's where what he put down. Eldon, from XYZ. So it's not, right now, it does not seem like the connection to the circus has been made, but there it is. He's
Not the only ones
wanted
looking for him.
No, Eldon.
If he's seen
This is
these, which
off.
he's likely seen these, he will be hiding even more.
Well, where does the scent take you?
Where
Yeah,
does the scent take me?
It takes you to the doors of the Lost Rabbit.
And
If he's
is it
trying to
obviously
hide,
fancy?
he's yeah. And if he's hiding, he is
Inside.
doing a poor job of it. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because there's nothing wrong. You know, you can catch the smell. It is a very fancy hotel, kind of inn sort of thing, very kind of glitzy looking, stands out.
Of course, you would go here.
Now you see why you suggesting that him hiding in the wilderness is funny.
No, I
Even
don't.
on the run, he can't help himself.
He's terrible at running. Yes.
Good talk, Walks.
Okay, well, places like this generally don't like to give information about their guests, from my experience. So we're better off like trying to get them away from the desk and having someone sneak around and look at the guest book.
Why? We can simply go up the wall.
Of the hotel?
Me and
Wouldn't
you
we
can go
scare
up the
him?
wall.
Wouldn't we scare him?
We don't know where he is in the hotel.
There's another good
Yeah.
point.
But we can get past the receptionist by simply going around. Simply going up.
Right. But then we have to go door to door. It might just be easier to get the information and then go to the right door.
Some of us should go inside.
I'll be able to
and act
track
like
him to the
tourists.
door.
All right, go ahead. Go.
As a quick thing, I'm gonna say that I'll take the shape of Happy Hulk, just as a quick thing, because I'm not going to be wandering around as a slime.
Yeah, Vianney's going to do a disguise self and she's going to change into a dwarf. Because it's about the same height.
I'm gonna find an alley and start finding a way to get into the hotel by climbing up.
I feel left out, so I'm also going to disguise self. And I'm going to disguise myself as a really pretty elf.
I feel left.
Okay.
With a cat tail.
I'll wrap my tail around my waist like a belt.
So, Wolks, why don't you roll me a perception?
Nope.
It's, you know, it's really whatever it's made of is kind of glossy and shiny, and there doesn't seem to be any good place to really sink your claws into. You know, you could do it, but it wouldn't be easy
Or stealthy.
or stealthy, no.
Are there any buildings next to it?
Yep, it's part of a series of buildings.
Would those buildings be easier to climb?
Potentially, but all of them, this isn't a swanky area. There are people walking by, you know, and you don't
Oh.
feel like it's going to be easy to find a place to kind of just climb up a building without people like looking at you. That next to it, there's a theater of some sort. There's a building that you don't really know what it is, but it's fancy looking on the other side. It's not.
Well, looks like we're going in the other way.
Wait, hold on a second. I can maybe message him, although when I press the button for the spell, it doesn't come up. You point your finger toward a creature within range, so I could just point at the hotel and whisper a message. Target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear. I
I
can cast
think-
it through solid objects if I'm familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier.
Ah, okay.
Another thing that I can do is use animal messenger, like that. So try yours first, and then we could do animal messenger.
I have a third suggestion that we bribe the receptionist to tell us where he is.
Okay, we'll do magic twice, and then if that fails both times, we'll go and barge in at his room.
We'll use the magic
We'll
of
use
money.
the magic and money, yes.
Yep, we'll
All
buy it.
right. So I'm going to have you roll Arcana just to sort of just to see how well you're able to orient your spell into a building where you don't know exactly where the person is, like just to see how close you get.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll physically because I am pressing buttons and nothing is showing up at roll 20. So
That's fine.
Yep, let's go. I'll go red. I don't have a dice jail, so hopefully this will go well. I'm a +4 on Arcana. 16 total. 12 plus
That
4.
seems to be enough. You feel like you make kind of a little mental connection.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
feels familiar to you.
All right. So the message is, Eldon, we're outside. What's the rabbit? What kind of rabbit is it again?
The
We've looked up
lost
and-
rabbit.
Okay, we've tracked you to outside the lost rabbit. We know you're in here. Just tell us what room you're in. We're not gonna leave, and that's the message.
Eldon?
Sorry, I gotta look at my spells, see what I can do.
I cast obliterate.
Eldon
Just like
disintegrates.
send the message, and then immediately you just go like, fuck it. Meteor storm.
Fireball the room. The room just
That's a-
shatters.
Eldon disintegrates the entire hotel.
Is there a? I'm not sure how this place had an elevator. Do they have like a call button for the front desk, or is it like I gotta go down there, or any way to communicate with the front desk?
There's like a little rope with a bell on it that you saw when you came in. You don't know what that does.
Okay, so I'm gonna send behind then a message to Biani saying leave me alone, and then I'm gonna ring the bell and hope I get a butler or something.
Yeah. All right. So
That's what I'm hoping for.
you ring at the bell, and after say a minute or two, someone does come up. This is it's somebody in, a whole uniform saying, "Yes, sir."
It appears that well, I was trying to have a quiet night. Some of the people that are fans of mine are already disturbing my rest. Would it be possible for me to move to a different room where they might not find me, or call the authorities to, have them call keep an eye on the hotel?
You are calling the popo on us?
Yup.
You're wanted.
He's a kid.
Sorry.
Can
In
you-
I'm
defense-
gonna
in
slap you
defense-
so hard when we find
Calling
you.
the popo on you.
All right. Roll insight first.
Ooh, that's terrible. 7 plus something not very high. Insight
your
2,
dice
9.
somewhere.
Stop! Clean these now.
All right.
9.
I've got
Yeah.
cooties.
Yep. These servants, they're definitely going to do just what you asked them to do. He
Perfect.
looks at you and he says, "Yes, sir. I think calling the authorities would be very a good idea. I'd get right on that." And then he walked away.
All right, yeah, calling the popo on you all.
Okay, go back to Vianney.
Yeah.
Look at the group and says, he's being stroppy. He said he wants to be left alone.
Oh, well, that's too bad for him, isn't it?
What he wants is of no concern right now.
Well, look, tell you what if we give him a night to calm down and cool off and think it over, and we take it in shifts to watch any of the egresses or exits of this building, and we catch him in the morning.
Before before you really even have a chance to have this whole discussion, you see somebody leaving by the front door in a uniform and in a heck of a hurry.
What kind of uniform?
I don't know if you'll, well, no, you probably would. It's kind of like a bellhop's uniform, but like a fancy one.
Okay.
I have no idea what that is.
A
Yeah.
bellhop?
Yeah, I know what it is. I've never heard that word.
It's like an
Oh.
IHOP, but for bells.
Man. No, it's like the person who carries your luggage and moves the elevator for
Yeah.
you in fancy hotels.
They're the bellhop.
Oh,
They
a big
hop
one.
when you ring the
Okay.
bell.
Vianney
what?
will say, hey, maybe Eldon sent for condoms. Should one of us follow that guy? Maybe it's
Or maybe we ask him what he's doing.
I think it's a good idea now that there's less of them that we go in. If you want, you can follow him along. It could be a good idea to go separate ways.
yeah, let's split the party. Yeah, I'll follow the bellhop.
I'll follow him too.
Okay. The
I'll
stealth
have
team
plenty
are
of
gonna
chances
go.
to slap that dickhead.
You all
Alright,
go work your
so-
charisma.
A lot of angry men.
This
Roll
party is so
stealth, you
strange.
two.
Okay.
And call the
Oh,
police.
dang it.
She
Forget
doesn't know
that my
yet.
dice
She will
aren't
be
working.
pissed.
Or my roll 20 isn't working.
Yes, my
work,
roll
Dorothy.
20 is working.
Oh, I got a 15. 7
I
plus
got
8.
21.
Marble, you are able to just sort of slink into the shadows, make around. But Vianney, being, you have to run a little bit faster to keep up, and you end up kicking a little bit of a like a can that's just in the road. And he
Mhm.
turns around. He seems very nervous. He's what? Who's there? Who's there?
It's just me, dwarf.
Just me.
Right. Okay, right. Well, stay out of my way. Very important business. I'm going for the police.
Why are you going for the police? Is there an attack?
The man who did the attacking today. He's all over the place. He's in my hotel.
Oh, the one on the signs they've been putting up. Are you going for the reward?
Ah, I hope so. I don't know if they have one, but if they do, I'm claiming it. And he
Oh.
hoofs it.
All right.
We
Vianney
should go
will.
warn Eldon.
Yeah. I think we're gonna need to use that animal familiar after all.
Yeah.
Let's run back.
hmm
Okay.
So while they were gone, like assuming that they were gone for like maybe 10 minutes or so, I'm
Yeah.
going to go in with Volks and approach the receptionist.
Yep, there's a very lovely human woman.
I'm just gonna stand like in the background, just looking around, licking the air.
She says, hello.
I don't want to blow out anyone's headphones, so I'm just going to be from a distance, and I'll be like, "Hello, my name is Happy Hilk of Cirque du Sang Sauvage."
Isn't that nice? Can I do something for you?
Yes, we're looking for one of our people. They came through a little while ago.
Mm. Can you describe this person?
I'm sorry, but I don't really have much of an idea. They can change their. I'll basically give Eldon's description.
All right. Roll persuasion. Just roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, damn. She looks at you and she says, well, shouldn't do this, but frankly, he gave me the creeps, you know. It's up in 4B. When do you, I get off around midnight.
Well, I hope you have a good day. I walk off. No, actually, I won't. Actually, I won't. I won't do that. I just felt that was a more comedic thing to say. Something that I will say is something that is very important for it is that actually I'm taking care of him for his family. He said that he's going through some problems right now. So if you could just maybe tell us, did he tell you anything about his family?
Well, he did mention them. He said they were overprotective or something like that. I don't know. He was off, being all flirty and throwing gold around like a boar. I like a gentleman. Happy Hulk does look like a gentleman, right? I'm remembering.
Happy Hulk
who
looks.
this is.
Happy Hulk looks like a reasonable gentleman, but also in his advanced years. So he looks to be in his like 60s. So she also likes grey foxes. Power to her.
Yeah. She's a silver fox kind of girl.
Yeah, I'm down with that. But all the same, you go.
We also didn't get her age, did we?
Well, no, I'm not knocking for that. But in all cases, he'll kind of say, I know this is overmuch, but could you please find it in your heart to just not put it into the ledger and everything? I don't want to put you in trouble or anything like that, but he doesn't want his family just want to keep things discreet. You understand?
Oh. I suppose if his family was willing to pass a little coin on.
Oh, well, we're always happy for that. And looking a bit nonplussed because I don't actually remember how much money I have. So what's the going rate for a bribe, guys? I'll put down 40 gold.
Oh, well.
We are very.
I never saw him or you. You
just
are a
said
gentleman, aren't
you?
you?
Saw him. And you've obviously seen us. We're standing right in front of you.
Oh, sweetie,
Volks.
you don't know. I have terrible eyesight. Terrible.
But you know we're here.
Do
Let us
I?
go. Thank you very much. But let us get going. And I'm gonna go to 4B.
Right.
Folks, you want to come with?
Yes,
but,
no,
unless you want to
I am
litigate
go-
this shit. If you want to do
I'm
that,
gonna-
I'm okay with it.
I'm following
judge.
you. I'm following you.
So, you guys are going to 4B. By now, probably Vianney and Marble will have made it back. Marble in particular, if she used her speed, which I don't know if she would have, but
It depends on if me and Vianney decided that it would be best for me to hurry up as possible to let everyone know.
I think she'd be freaked out by the police coming in arresting Eldon. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
I will use my cat speed to just run ahead and get the information to everyone as fast as possible.
all right.
Well, my
So
little dwarf
you're-
legs will be going in the streets, but behind.
Yep. So you're back a little bit, but Marble is zipping out ahead. you come through the hotel lobby just in time to see the back end of Wolks walking off.
I will follow
More like
in
the
after
tail
them.
end.
Mm.
Ah! So I'll follow in after them, panting and going up to the ringleader and saying, "Can I whisper something to you, please?"
Of course.
Um,
Oh wait, sorry, I've
so-
got to get silky smooth. Sorry. Of course.
So she's just gonna lean in and say, "So the bellboy is going to get the cops to have Eldon arrested. We should get him back to the circus ASAP."
Oh.
Yes.
I'll pick up the pace, and I kind of say, as I'm walking, I'll say, Marble, Walks, if you don't want to get caught by if you don't want to get the risk of it, you can leave now. I'll get Eldon out. It's okay. Let me roll deception now because it's definitely not okay. Oh yeah, I'm good at deception. I'm a good liar, yo.
Enough.
Yeah, good enough.
Let's see
It's
what
good.
my
It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
how my insight is.
You know,
I
you know.
already know it's bad because I'm the one that brought the news.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right. Alden, roll me a d6.
Five.
Okay. So you're outside knocking on doors when you hear sort of the commotion. So far, you everybody that's answered the door has been like, "Who the hell are you? Go away." And you haven't been able to find anyone that's empty or unhoused.
Darn. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna pause a second. Wolks, you know the ringleader is lying, and it is not
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I don't say anything, I just stay. And keep looking for Eldon.
Roll a perception.
I will assist. No, okay.
If you said it before it got through.
Yeah, you said it
let
like
him-
while I was pressing, so
Yeah, no, but you know, whatever it will be is like I just want to build
Why-
it up. So advantage.
while we're looking for
yeah.
Eldon, Marble's gonna
Yes!
be continuously yelling, mentally
Nice.
yelling at him, just trying to get through, just in case he put the earpiece back on, saying,
Eldon.
"Eldon, the police are coming for you. You need to come with us now if you don't want to get arrested. Come on, where are you?"
Eldon. Eldon. Blowing up the phone.
Eldon.
So at first you're kind of like just the chaos of it distracts you for a moment, Wolves. But then you get a very sharp smell of cologne, and you know exactly where he is. And as you look, you just sort of lock eyes with him.
I run over and grab him.
All right, who between the two of you has the higher?
That's him. Definitely him.
Yeah.
Has the higher what? Sorry.
No, it's you. You have the higher.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Only by a 0.1, but
Oh. All right. No, yeah, I'm not the. Well, run over and grab him so he doesn't run away again.
all right. So it is your athletics versus whatever he wants to use to
Yeah.
stay out, assuming you choose to remove yourself from his grasp.
Do you let me grab you?
God no.
All right.
24. Have fun.
I will.
I use like dimension door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got things, probably.
If that doesn't work,
Skittles.
I'll try to use charm person.
No, let's not do that. Let's let it fall. Let's let it fall first.
Yeah, I'm going to try to just okay, that roll totally just kind of died altogether.
Well, you need to roll to see if you get grappled.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my acrobatics because they're a little bit better. 19 plus 3, 22.
So you'll grapple.
Yeah. You
You were
do a
close, though.
very good, dodge, and most people you would have broken right away from them, but Volks is strong. He keeps a hold of you. All right, now I'm going to go through the turn order. That's how we're gonna do that. So, Biani, you make it to the
entrance of the
hotel.
hotel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know I don't see them in the lobby. So I figure they're getting Eldon, and I know the cops are coming. So she's gonna hang out and keep an eye out for the cops and do a distraction to buy them more time and try not to get herself arrested. That's her turn.
Okay. Marble, you just saw him go forward and grab Eldon, who is trying to get out.
Should we tie him up?
No,
Or should we
I
just
kind of
have... Or should
And
we
we can't
just
un-
have Volks carry him the whole way?
We can't answer until it's our turn. So
Ah!
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well...
so is that?
And
Sorry,
she-
what do you do with your turn?
With my turn, she will ask that and kind of grab at her own rope. And then also say, either way, we need to get out now. And that's my turn.
Hey, Volks.
yeah, let's tie him up.
Okay. So between, I guess, you can grab the rope. Once more, you can attempt an athletics. And Eldon can do whatever Eldon's gonna do. So athletics.
I'll
That's
do my
not-
acrobatics.
It's
Yeah.
hard to hold people when you also,
Got a
also tie
14.
them.
You beat him by
Damn it,
one.
he gets
Okay.
free.
It's free.
All right.
Perfect.
So you're still held, but he can't get that rope on you. You're like, nope, 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 nope. Wiggling around. All right, it is. If that's all you're gonna do, Volks, Eldon, it's your turn.
That's my entire action. So
Okay, so am I still held or not?
Yes.
You're held, you're grappled, but you're not. They didn't
All
get
right.
the rope on you.
So I'm gonna use my action to get out of the grapple. With a 20, not a net 20. It's 20.
I got 21, so you don't get out.
Ah,
Touch your dice.
With stop. With my bonus action, I'm going to reach down onto my feet. And I'm going to I'm gonna touch them, and out of them come little rocket boots. I'm gonna cast
Okay.
Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay. All right. Do you have that clicked up? That is a long spell.
It's not. I can do as a bonus action, I can dash.
Okay. Well, not while you're grappled.
Not while I'm
But
grappled.
yes.
No. My speed is still 30. Or sorry, it's still 0. But for now, the plan is when I'm not grappled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm casting it now so that I can run when I get up.
All right, so you've got little boots are going off. The ringleader, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go towards, and as I'm going to be looking around, just making sure, like, people, like, it's an empty corridor. It's not like people are like looking at us going, "Hey, those guys are like just full bore kidnapping a dude right there." And when I get to, I say in my silky smooth voice, Eldon, Eldon.
Can't say anything until my turn.
Okay, well, Eldon.
I'll let you
Eldon.
say back and forth, but it's fine.
Okay.
This can't do-
Eldon.
What do you want?
Eldon, the
What?
guard is going to come here in a second, and they're going to take you away because they know your face and everything like that. I've
Yeah,
made it
well,
so
if you
that
let me go,
everybody-
then that won't happen. You're the one who didn't want me in the circus, so I'm leaving. Why are you here?
because we want to help you.
You told me you couldn't have me at the circus. What you said, you can't have vampires in the circus.
That is true, but you're not a vampire yet, are you?
Yeah, well, give me like 3 more days and I'll be there, so I'm saving you the trouble. Just let me go and I'll be out of your way.
Eldon, I want to start. I want to help you.
You can help me by telling Walks to let me go.
No.
All right, do you guys want to do I would say ringleader roll persuasion?
I mean, like, okay. No, okay, persuasion. I am going to not use my inspiration because inspiration is different in this game. Oh shit. Well, there you go. Persuasion 11.
Roll insight, Eldon.
9.
All right. There is a part of you that feels really strongly
Go to
like
jail.
you don't want to go to jail. You're tired. Everything has gone wrong today. You just
Oh,
kind of
guys.
want to go home. You're still being stubborn. You're still like, nope, 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 but you're weakening.
Ew.
Okay. Back up to Vianney. Vianney, roll me a perception.
Okie dokie. Here comes a perception. I gotta look. I'm not used to doing math. By the way, my connection's been interrupted. I don't know if I have to refresh the page, but it's been like that for freaking ages. Okay. So my plus is 6. And that would make it a 9 total. I rolled a 3.
Your charger's so big.
Mm,
Don't
it's
see anything.
looking pretty. No, you don't see nothing.
Okay. No cops
Alright.
yet.
Nope. Nothing's happening.
Okay.
All right. Marble.
We just
Marble's gonna continue this conversation and say, "Ooh, that's shiny."
Yeah, that's what Marble said. Marble was just like,
No,
"Ooh,
you
that's
turned lights on.
shiny."
You turn lights on and it's pretty.
Uh-huh.
Shut your mouth. She's gonna say, Eldon, just come back home. We can still work this out. I'm sure you're not turning into a vampire per se, but we won't know until we figure it out. And we can't figure it out if you're running off.
Ringleader.
All right. You can roll persuasion. See how persuasive you're being. Okay.
15.
All right. You can roll
Ah.
insight again. Eldon.
5.
Ha, 5. Bye for him.
Yeah, you're definitely starting to weaken. Walks.
You're coming with us, whether you like it or not.
You can roll intimidation, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go.
17.
Ooh, 15.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna say by now you're kind of worn down. I just like if I sit here and argue with them, the cops will be here. Then what the hell am I gonna do? Kind of thing. And you feel very strongly that Wolks is not letting go of you anytime soon. It is now your turn.
Fine, but at least carry my stuff, Walks.
Bob will go get his stuff.
Fine.
I'm holding on to him.
Oh, I just know that I'm gonna have the satisfaction of slapping his dumbass face later. She's gonna like spin around on her heel and go get his stuff.
You all are really just the worst friends.
I'm going to go get. I'm going to go get the luggage.
All right.
Marvel's
Is
gonna
Wish
grumble the
active?
whole way.
Here's the question: is Wish active?
Wish
No,
is
Wish died a while ago.
Oh,
Wish died.
Wish is dead.
Yeah, no, she died in the heist.
He lost his sex robot.
Okay. Vianney, roll me another perception.
All right, here comes a perception roll coming up. 6 plus 7, 13.
You definitely hear someone coming now. You don't know how far away they are.
Okay. All right. What about in the hotel? Do I hear them at all?
Nothing from the hotel.
Okay, that's fair. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you do anything, or are you just like
No, no.
watching that?
She's washing out because either they're going to come down the stairs or they're going to fight their way down the stairs or whatever else. So she might need to like make a distraction. So she's going to stay put.
Okay. So, Marble, you got. I'm gonna just say all of you kind of go together. By now, you've gotten the stuff. How do you leave?
I'm going to throw the stuff that I got from him, some of his stuff, over my shoulder as if it's mine. And I suggest and turn to everyone and say, let's get back to the circus casually so we don't draw attention to ourselves.
Can we leave by the lobby?
If we don't act suspicious. And then she's going to turn on her heel again and just strut out like the elf that she is in this moment.
You know. so famous
I'm
for strutting.
Exactly.
gonna have a quick look. Do I have a spell to disguise Eldon? I have disguise self, but not disguise.
Yeah,
people.
no. Seeming is a much higher spell.
I have a disguise kit.
Fucking
That's
Vancian
taking-
bullshit
that-
system, son of a bitch.
That will take
Fuck.
too long.
Okay, let's just get out of here. Hopefully nobody will
Yeah.
notice.
All right. Eldon, are you trying to be stealthy, or
I'll cooperate.
so you're just cooperate? You're walking out with them, but you're not like trying to hide yourself or anything.
No.
All right. So, yeah, a few seconds later, you guys end up in the lobby. The Phoebe is looking at you with kind of befuddlement, like, well, good luck. She gives you a wink. Not that I saw you. As you leave, Vianney, by now you're seeing they're almost there. So you
Yep.
guys are gonna have to really hustle if you want to get out quickly.
Yep, she'll come over and say, "Po, po, po, po. Gotta go,
Back
go,
alleys?
go, go." Back door, back door. Definitely, I'll stay here in door form for a little bit, and I'll meet you back at the circus.
Okay. Back alleys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is there a hotel
Okay.
bar? Or
Yeah.
chairs or something? Okay, yeah. She's gonna sit in one of the chairs and grab a newspaper and open it up.
Okay.
Cut 2 holes in it for her eyes.
Yes, not suspicious at all.
Don't be suspicious.
So the rest of you are let's see. Guys are running. So you're not really going stealthy. So you can roll stealth with disadvantage. Okay.
17.
We'll
12.
see what the people without without proficiency
Yeah,
rolls.
mine would just be a normal roll because I have advantage in stealth checks because of my blessing of the trickster. So, but it'd be 17 either way.
Elf. Great. You see, I thought I'd do better if I shouted stealth as I pushed the button.
The ringleader starts singing for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh
he
no,
all
I'm
of
an
a
old
sudden
man.
goes-
I'm an old man. I just have a.
He's like,
horrible limp.
stealth. All right,
Uh-oh.
Elton. Are you are you even trying?
I rolled a 12, so
Okay.
You're
you
somewhat
rolled a
I guess if they're trying, then I can try with them, but they suck at it anyway, so it's fine.
Alright. Luckily, the as you are hustling off as fast as you can into the alley, you hear the bellhop that you so recently asked to go get police is coming and says, "No, really, he's in there. He's up in the 4B. You got," and he seems to be kind of a distraction all on his own.
He's not gonna be there. And then receptionist not using a look.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they rolled a 2. You guys just got
Ooh,
lucky.
Wow.
I was stealthier than them. Aha.
I know. That
Fuck
was
yeah.
they were apparently not being very good guards.
Mhm.
So they you see them head in. You see the woman being very confused and saying, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. 4B up. I don't. You see them head up, find, he got ahead of us. He's, demanding information. The woman at first, she just starts crying. You get the Vianney, from
Mhm.
actresses, so she's crying on demand, just
Mhm.
trying to get out of this crazy situation. But she eventually does say that yes, somebody was in 4B, and then they left, and she doesn't know. She didn't really get a good look at them. She didn't really know they were with some people, but she didn't get a good look at them either. One seemed like maybe had a tail, but she doesn't know what. Like she's doing a wonderful job at being hysterical. Like, oh, I don't know what you mean. Oh, yeah.
I'm liking this chick.
And the cops are quite frustrated. But she got that 40 gold, so that was good. Otherwise, she would have just told you everything. But no, here she's like, oh, I don't know.
When the cops do, they finally just give up and leave?
They take statements from everyone. They check the front, the back. Eventually, someone even comes to you and says, "Hey, how long have you been here?"
Oh, only a few minutes. I think I came in just before you did. Just a couple minutes.
Did you see anyone leaving as you were coming in?
Thought I heard a group. I didn't see him, but I heard a loud group. And Vianney wanders to the front, like in the complete opposite direction of where they went, and like
Oh.
tries to pick like the biggest street that would head to the center of town, and points in like I think they were maybe heading to the bars. I don't know. There was arguments going on. I didn't really see. I was walking in. Like I said, I only heard it.
All right, very good. Please put down they want you to give a name.
Oh yes. Sarah Credibility.
Roll deception.
Okay. That one's not been. That one's gonna go in jail. I'm gonna try the other one. I have to check what my deception is. Okay, we got a base of 16 plus another 6, so 22.
Oh wow. Yeah, they give you a sharp look, but then they say, "All right, yeah, all right.
Mhm.
That's your name then. Thank you very much." And they take that down. He hurries back over to the group and tells them what you said, and a bunch of them head out that way, trying to get ahead of things. Yeah.
All right. Well, before she'll watch them go, and after they've turned a corner or something, she'll walk back over to the counter where the receptionist is,
Mhm.
and she'll plop another 10 on gold on the counter, and say, "Wonderful service. Highly recommend you in future."
Mm-mm. She just sort of scoops it up. Well, nice to be appreciated.
And then, because it's probably going to be time where she's not going to be a dwarf anymore, she's going to piss off and head back to the
Okay.
circus. And when she gets back, relate exactly what happened to everybody else.
All right. Well, that's going to take like an hour between everything. So you guys get back. Temerity is still knocked out, of course. When you head back, waiting at the circus is a very tall, beautiful woman, all in black. And she says, "Eldon, darling, I hear you've had some trouble."
Oh, yeah, my so-called friends kidnapped me. It's great.
So-called
Hmm.
friends.
I didn't
Well-
kidnap you. I asked you really nicely, and you came with us. You said you would come with us, Eldon. By the way, there's a 70-year-old man talking like this, by the way. I just want to reiterate that this is fucking weird.
I'm assuming Walk still has yet to let go of me this whole time.
Oh no, yeah, I'm still holding on to you.
Yeah.
I don't trust you for one bit.
Yeah.
I want you to get back. Want to get you back to the circus before I let go.
So I just look
She
over to
kind of-
Walks.
What's this?
Walks over and she just takes her hand and just touches gently on your cheek and says, "Well, do you guys mind if I have just a little word with my friend?"
Yes.
How is he your friend?
We've known each other a long time, haven't we, Eldon?
We have.
I want to roll an insight.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm giving myself guidance.
That that requires you to actually do the spell, which would be obvious.
Can you just let me just do the spell just cuz I want to?
No.
Darn. Okay. And I'll save it for later. The freaking D&D lawyer.
You
All
can
right.
see
Are you
it's
still
just-
trying to?
20.
People are
okay.
gonna know. That's all.
What?
People are
Okay.
just gonna know that you're doing it.
You stand there for a second, and then you just go, "My God gives me strength," and looks scrutinizes her really hard. And
I'm
looks deep
looking
into this woman's soul.
I'm looking through you with my god
It wouldn't matter
goggles.
anyway because I rolled a 20. So
And I rolled a
Right.
21.
So, just
Of course, it's
hang on one second. Okay. So, ringleader. It's nice that he has friends. You know, it's good that people are coming over and helping him out in his time of need. Marble. This woman gives you the freaking creeps. Hugely. Like, there's something very wrong. And there's something wrong with the way that Eldon is kind of like, just staring at her. And walks. She smells dead. That
Like-
can't be good.
like
smells like
recently
death.
dead or like dead for like 4 months.
I mean, you could
Like a
you could roll a medicine check, but she just to you just catch the scent of death. More than
Not the
anything.
fucking 20.
All
So
right,
you just
wow.
go touch her and be
Okay.
like, "Hey, do you have a pulse?"
No, I
Doesn't
smell her.
matter.
I've smelled dead things before. Need to know if you can eat them or not.
It's not. There's not rot. You look at her. You look at the ice cold skin. The the red light behind her eyes. The just the general.
She looks like a
Veneer.
corpse.
She looks like a corpse walking around. There's not really a sense of, but you've heard of these things. You've heard of undead, and you
Well, I
know
mean,
they
every-
don't
yeah.
follow the same rules,
Yeah.
but you're quite certain that this creature in front of you is undead. She looks
I
and says, "No,
I step without letting go of Ilden, I step in between her and Ilden. So he's behind me. I'm holding on to him.
Okay, I was about to say, are you just like turning around, like having your back towards her?
No. No. I'm looking at her. Ilden behind me.
I think you have me misunderstood. I'm not here to hurt him.
What are you here for?
I'm here because he's my thrall and he's in trouble. I've come to help."
Yeah, guys.
How did he become your thrall to begin with?
That seems like a very personal question. Like you barely met her. At
You,
least buy her a drink.
you barely met her. You shut your mouth. We have lots to talk about later.
He wanted to be.
Did
I
he though?
asked.
Did he really?
Oh, he was most enthusiastic.
Was he enthusiastic by his own will or because you told him to?
I don't know.
Like magic.
What do you think, Eldon?
I think my friends try to kidnap me and I don't appreciate it. She's never tried
Shut
to kidnap
up.
me.
Is she the one that beat you?
Would be the first one.
He was just a little rough,
Beat the
right?
shit out of you later.
Listen, I can help you with your little difficulty,
And how's that?
but Like I said, he's my thrall.
And you still haven't explained
If
what it
I
is.
say that he was with me, then he was with me.
And how does that help us in any way? How does that help him?
It's called an alibi, darling.
Okay,
They know
that's
that
cool.
whoever broke in
Hmm.
did so and has the power to cast all sorts of magic and illusions on themselves.
Hmm. Okay, cool. He
I'll
has an
simply
alibi.
tell them. Well,
We don't need your help.
are you sure?
Yes.
Walks shush.
No.
She looks at Eldon and says, well, what do you say, darling?
I say that I don't think they have a plan.
You never have a plan.
Shut
I
up.
think I'd prefer an
Eldon.
alibi than to.
It's
I
not
don't know,
just
what are
the
you gonna
alibi
do?
that's concerning here.
What are you gonna tell them? That I was here the whole time?
Yeah, that's also another alibi.
You wouldn't lie. You're terrible.
I'm good at persuading people.
Not lying.
Looking to the lady, I'm just gonna kind of say, will you let Eldon stop being a vampire?
He's not a vampire, darling. Eldon is what he is now. He chose to do it. Maybe doesn't remember it, but he chose. He's one of mine now. But I don't actually need to have him around all the time. It's annoying. I don't like any of my thralls to be too needy. So he can stay with you and do his little shows and, I will need to talk to him and discuss proper comportment if I stick my neck out on his behalf, but listen,
How about
Ye-
you all let me make a decision for myself tonight?
No.
I actually kind of say, okay, but Eldon, you have to stay with us.
As long as you don't kick me out, telling me you can't have a vampire here.
She said that you're not a
Sweetie.
vampire.
no. He's a Dhampir.
And what is that so that we can better accommodate him? Do we need more spinal fluid?
Yes, that is what he has been hungering for. He'll have his hungers, and he'll need them to be sated. But he'll have some gifts, some
Yes.
strengths that he wouldn't otherwise have had.
Walks, put him down.
No.
Walks. It's for the betterment of the tribe. Put him down.
I'm actually not actually holding him. I just have him in a.
Let
So
him go.
I don't know what you mean by put him down.
Let him go.
I let go of him.
Thank you.
Now,
Slowly
I'm
walk
not
up to me.
taking him away from the circus. In fact, I'm delighted to be able to see the show tomorrow, but I do need to have a bit of a word.
You
And
can
she
talk with
takes
him
you-
now.
Thank you. Aren't you sweet? She takes him and walks a bit away.
No, no, she
Really?
doesn't. I go. No, she can talk to him right here.
Walks.
Jealous?
No,
Very jealous.
No.
Inimicably jealous.
Yeah, I don't think we had a conversation about monogamy, Wonks.
Walks. Do we listen in on all of your conversations? Let him have this
Just-
one. And then you can stalk him all you want.
fine.
Thank you. Marvel's just gonna stand there with her arms crossed, looking abnormally serious.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, have a nice sleep.
I'm just gonna kind of be like, Eldon. I kind of like say to the pair of them, Eldon is here and Vianney is safe, and Eldon can stay with us. And also, we can work on freeing him from the thrall if we're going to do anything. We're not going to get anywhere by angering the lady who can kill the camp without a second thought. Vampires aren't allowed on Cirque du Saint-Sauvage because they can kill a lot of people.
Well,
Hmm.
she just said she's coming. She's coming to the show tonight. So
If she's a paying customer, that's okay.
I will be, darling. No worries. Come on, Eldon. She sort of takes.
I
you
fucking forgot that she
aside.
was still here. I thought she'd already gone aside. Okay, I'm going to bed.
Okay, sleep well. And then she's gonna go back to looking very concerned and serious.
All right. By now, all right. Yeah, it's probably not quite an hour yet. So she just sort of takes you aside and says, Eldon, darling.
Oh, my mistress, I'm sorry that I've caused you so much trouble.
But
Here.
Mm,
don't vomit.
That's sweet. Don't worry. I let's just say that it's an opportunity in disguise for me. But that's not important. What is important is that I need your fealty. Here it is. Here's what it is. I don't want you to simply be a mindless slave to me. I've had those before. They're boring. You have no idea how obnoxious it is having someone just follow you around. Yes, mistress. Whatever you want, mistress. It's terrible. You understand.
Yes.
I like you because you have an interesting mind. You know what I mean. don't
scores
you?
and it's a fucking vampire.
Of course, mistress. I do.
And I
So
don't want to
yes.
take that mind away, but once I approach the authorities and tell them you were with me, we become sort of officially connected. And as a member in high standing of the Orzhov Syndicate, I can't really have you running around breaking into water treatment plants. Can I now?
No. It will not happen again.
All right. And I may need to ask you occasionally to do me a bit of a favor. And I expect you to do it.
Of course. Anything for you.
Well, thank you, Dark. You've been a very good boy. I look forward to the show.
I'll
And she
have my
just
best
walks
performance just for you.
All right.
Woot woot.
So in a little bit, she walks off, and Vianney, you probably come just as she's leaving.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like creepy lady, Eldon looking sheepish, everyone else looking pissed off, and no ringleader. Okay. Good night. Hey everyone. I got stuff to tell you. Looks like you have stuff to tell me.
Yeah, well, we do.
Yes.
You go ahead first. That's probably
All right.
less complicated.
Okay, I'll just brief them on what I saw at the hotel. Sort of silliness and carnage that I witnessed. And the tip, just to make sure she stayed quiet. And also because she was highly entertaining, and misdirection. So, and she's looking like Vianney again by this point.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
that's it.
Marble's looking more like a cat.
So what's Eldon doing, by the way? As
Um,
I'm giving all this
I'm
conversation.
guessing that's the lady who bit him. She's gonna let him stay here, and she told us what's up, and Marble's gonna update you on what he is, and that he's going to need certain gross things to eat.
Okay.
I can provide those.
Yeah, spinal fluid's not that hard to find, especially with the amount of creatures we kill. That's just another
This
thing I'm gonna have to harvest.
group just keeps getting weirder and weirder. All right.
It sure does. I'm glad I'm at least kind of normal. It's a normal tabaxi with no memory.
Right.
That's abnormal.
It's more normal than some of the people here.
That's true.
I'm a slime.
We just hear the ringleader in the distance. I'm a slime.
It turns out that happens every day, every hour that I'm asleep.
At the same time.
Like
every
at the
day.
same time every night, like on the hour kind of thing.
Yes,
It's kind of like
That's how we know he's asleep. They're
Kind of
asleep.
like every time, 3 a.m. every night, you can hear the ringleader shout, "I'm a slime!"
I'm a
in his
slime.
sleep.
I'm a slime.
That's canon now.
And in that specific voice.
Yes. Not his normal voice, that voice.
So yeah, he's talking with creepy lady right now.
Oh, she already walked off.
Yeah, she walked off when I got back.
Oh, okay.
All
I'm gonna go talk
Alright.
to my aunt. I'll deal with you later, and she's gonna like point at Eldon, really annoyed, and walk off.
Marble, maybe this is why he feels attacked. Maybe? Just think
Oh,
about
he
it.
doesn't feel attacked yet.
Marble, you're going to drive him off. He's very sensitive. I know he has a lot of bravado, but obviously he's very tender. I think you should to kind of like be positive with him from time to time.
I'm normally positive with him.
When?
It's just he runs off without telling us anything.
Give me an example of when you were positive with Eldon.
I'm positive whenever he has a bad idea that he wants to act out. I'm very supportive of his bad ideas.
Well, you're calling them bad ideas, though.
Well, yeah, my ideas are bad too.
Just saying, maybe, be a bit more gentle with him. He's in a tough place right now. He's becoming an undead. Or he's sort of, I don't know, he's got to eat spinal fluid. It's got to be rough.
He's some kind of creature now.
Yeah.
I'll try to be nicer, no matter how annoying
Thanks.
he is.
Yeah, you can come and complain to me, but just don't complain to his face. As much.
His face is so fun to complain to, though.
I get it, but save it for me.
Okay. I'm gonna go
Okay.
hang out with my aunt.
Okay.
All right, where are you going to go, Vianney?
I don't know. Temerity's asleep. Ringleader's in bed. Eldon. Well, I don't know. I'll just say I'll go over to Eldon and say, hey, I think I've got like some good scotch saved up. You want to sit in the dark and not talk and just have some scotch? Eldon.
Oh, sorry, we were muted, and I said that would be nice, Vianney.
All right. Where's your let's go on the edge where we can see this, not the city lights. We'll look out on the countryside and I'll give him a place and meet him there. And I'll keep my word. Say hi and sit down and pour scotch and we'll sit next to him and
All
not
right,
talk.
so you go back to your tent to get the scotch,
Yes,
I'm assuming.
correct. Yes, I do.
What is your what kind of locks do you have on your tent? What do you have security wise?
I think we would probably just have on the assumption that people around the circus would be keeping an eye to make sure nobody would be getting out, into our stuff. Sorry, getting into like the staff areas. It would probably just be like a normal lock, key
Okay.
lock kind of thing.
So you go, see nothing wrong. Walk through the dark. People kind of wave at you distantly. You head in to your tent. You can roll perception for me.
All right. Let me see if my roll 20 is working again. Not that I'd mind doing math, but it's also lazier this way. Perception.
Yes.
Did that come up?
Yes, it did.
Hey, I got a 12. That didn't help much rolling roll 20. So just a little bit above average.
The same chance.
You are stunned to find the bird watcher is waiting for you inside your tent.
Oh,
Oh,
my door still locked? Did
Yep.
I unlock it? Oh. All right. I walk over. I get out my scotch. She gets like 2 little glasses, grabs a third, puts it in her pocket for Eldon for later, and pours one, and says, "Cheers. Nice job getting into my tent without unlocking the door or covering your tracks."
Yes. Well,
Thanks.
it's not exactly Fort Knox. That's all right though. I'm wondering what your interest in the water treatment plant was.
Well, the instigator was a colleague interested in doing some espionage when it came to technology. I don't know what's that. Industrial espionage is what I was looking for, but I don't know if she'd have that language. And yep, we all decided that they were going to get in more trouble on their own than if we did it together, and so we had their back. Got the tech. It's pretty interesting. I've got a memory string of it that I wrote out, which I can get you a copy of if you'd like.
I would.
Hmm.
You never know when these things are going to come in handy.
Yeah. And it was very well built and spoke Draconic. So, but anyway, what can I do for you?
I do not believe that Eldon or any of you murdered Stixel Paz.
Is that a name I should recognize?
I take it you don't.
No. So somebody
He's
got murdered?
Yeah. Was on the sign. They talked about how he's a murderer now, but I've looked into it. I don't believe he is. Which means somebody else murdered him and used your hijinks
As a
as an
distraction. All right. So this Stixel associated with the water plant, or
Yes, he's associated with the Izzet League and with that canal opening.
what is the exact nature of this canal? Is it looked on as a favorable to Ravnica or a problem?
Well, officially, it's favorable. Unofficially, there's some very powerful people who are who think that we should be leaving the natural world here alone.
Technology does tend to cause a lot of trouble, I've noticed, but all right. So we've got this pinned on us. Who most benefits from their death and also, getting away with it? Whose
It's
hand
hard
is
to
strengthened?
say.
Mm.
I assume, based on what I've been able to, the information I've been able to collect, that it's an inside job. Another member of their league did this.
The Izzet League?
Yes.
Do they ever work with the undead?
I suppose. Not really. They're not known for it, but I don't think that they would be against it.
All right. Okay. So anyway, I just realized that she wasn't at that conversation. Oh no, they would have said that that vampire lady mentioned the Izzet League when she was humble bragging in front of them.
No, she mentioned the Orzhov Syndicate.
Oh, the Orzhov
That's who
Syndicate.
she's with.
Sorry, too many vowels. Okay, I wasn't. Okay, right. Inside job. Someone who wants the canal to go forward, or someone who was this person important in its construction going forward and opening?
Yes and no. They knew about it, but they had no they had no power to either keep it open or close it. They aren't one of the major groups. They were they were really a worker there.
It's more of an inside power play within the organization.
Maybe.
You're thinking?
I can't make any assumptions right now, but I think it bears watching, especially as it's now connected, however tenuously, to you and yours.
What were the circumstances of the murder?
He was garroted.
In what
It was
part of the
quick.
building? Do you know?
He was on the same floor as your friends.
I don't. None of us use garrots.
I know, and it doesn't. I've taken the liberty to take a little bit of a look at how you guys operate. Very well, may I say.
That's a compliment we don't deserve, but thank you.
It's true, you have
Fail
some
forward.
refinement to do, but I've came to warn you more than anything. I like you. I don't
Thanks.
always like the people that I have to watch, but I like you.
Think you like my scotch?
No, it's not bad. I don't know why your circus is here, but I do know that it's not just to tour. There are people who you're pawns in a larger game. And if I were you, I would try very hard to figure out what that game is and who's playing it.
All right. Yeah. Keep my eyes open, my ears to the ground, and my my instincts sharp.
I'm sure you will. And maybe get a second lock on the door.
Point taken.
I won't keep you any longer. I know you're
Yes.
based on the extra class. I know that I interrupted.
Well, it was vital information, which I appreciate. By the way, do you know of a woman in town who trades secrets? She runs a shop, a magic shop. He was interested in doing a trade, and you have some advice on. I was thinking about sharing the kidnapping and experimentation. But if you
Hmm.
think that there's maybe planting suspicion around the death at the plant, it was not the people it's being attributed to, would be a better hint.
Perhaps. I know of her, but she is her own agent.
Worth having a friend as a friend.
Maybe. She does manage to get a lot of information, and that is always useful to us. But yeah, House Demir does not necessarily like other people being nosy outside of our little group.
True, but we're not in Ravnica, and we need friends here.
I suppose so. Keep me updated. I'll be paying a lot more personal attention now. And if I were you, I would expect that going forward. I'm quite sure people are going to be watching you closely.
She nods. And says, I'll just let you let yourself out.
Have a good night.
She'll wipe out her glass, put it with the other one, and head off to meet Eldon.
Hey, so it took her a few more minutes than you expected, Eldon, but she does come with scotch in hand.
Sit and watch the stars.
Eldon.
Yes.
Hello.
Sorry. Hello. Sorry, I missed the last part, bro.
I'm getting.
Ed just chasing
Gosh.
Hobbs over.
I showed up with the
Edge-
scotch.
Edge is bullying.
You shut up with the
Pumpkin,
scotch.
so-
Thank you for the scotch. Sorry. Yes, there's bullying happening right now.
Let her up on you.
Come here. Oh, pathetic. Okay. Thank you for the
Aw.
scotch. She's being
Yep.
bullied by Edge, so we're trying to keep.
He's already scratched her eye.
Yeah.
Aw.
He's being a big meanie for such a tiny little man.
So yeah, Eldon, you and I are just gonna sit, drink scotch, and look at the stars.
All right.
Nice.
That works. Would this be a good time to take a break?
I think so. My legs are going
I
a
think
bit
it would
numb.
be a fabulous time.
So,
Perfect.
Yeah, we can do me after the break then.
Okay.
And me.
All right. Sounds good.
yeah, when
Then with
Temerity
that-
wakes up, poor
Yeah,
poor
we gotta
Sib.
wait. Poor Temerity's been just sitting there. Very patient, Temerity.
Sorry,
I think
Sib.
I think next 2 sessions there should be nothing but temerity. All
Nothing
temerity
Nothing
but
but
all the
temerity
time.
plot.
You're the main character for that. and
Yeah.
that's it.
When you're
Next
not
session,
asleep.
Temerity themed.
Our only
Right.
actions, the only actions we're allowed to do is buffs and assistance.
Yeah,
So-
it does mean you missed out on Wonks' dripper sticks.
That's
So back in
true.
15 minutes or 20?
20's
Probably.
been
Let's say
working well
20,
for food
but-
eating and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, right. All right. Yep.
All right, so we'll see everyone in about 20 minutes. We'll see you all soon. Bye. right, welcome back everyone to the Cirque du Sauvage. We have left off with, I think, Yanni and Eldon having a drink,
Hmm.
watching the stars.
Watching the star. Oh.
Yeah,
Take it
and
away,
we were
that's-
gonna
Mistress.
kick it over.
Unless, yeah.
All right, so Volks. Oh, one thing. Temerity, you do get an inspiration point for your incredible patience and being willing to put up with this nonsense. So, inspiration to you. And
Now I just
with
have to
that, we
find a
will
way to use it.
go over to Volks. Just remember
Oh.
you have it. People always forget.
There's the little button you can click in the feed.
I clicked it.
So Volks had more than enough of soft skins tonight. They've been way too much. So Volks is gonna go out to the back to the circus first, put off any unnecessary stuff in his tent, and then he's gonna head out into the wilderness and see if he can find something. He needs to just be out doing his lizard folk thing.
Okay. So when find, I'm assuming you mean hunt.
Yes.
Great. Go ahead and roll either survival or perception, whichever you prefer.
18.
You eventually come across some what you think must be pretty big game, actually. And as you follow it down, there is like a large elk.
Yeah, no, let's give it a go.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll an attack, I guess?
That is absolutely terrible. Well, I guess I still get
Yeah.
2 attacks like normal.
Mhm.
19, much better.
Okay. 19. All right, so that's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Anything else?
Nope. Because I haven't recharged my Hungry Jaws because I haven't had a
Okay.
break since.
All right, so we are going into an actual battle. I'm assuming you got the drop on him at first, but now he knows you're
Yeah.
there. And let's see, he is going to
Probably try to
try to
like,
hit you with his hooves.
Hmm.
So this is a +6 to hit.
Okay. That
12.
does not hit. That does not hit.
All right. He is going to try to run away though, so because he fast. That's his thing. All right. You do get an attack of opportunity.
I'll attempt to bite him. That hits.
Okay,
Let's see if
much-
he takes 6 piercing damage and then he needs to do a con save.
Okay. What is his con?
Well, that
17.
doesn't matter because it's a DC 11, so he doesn't take the poison damage. So he takes 6 piercing damage.
All right. He manages to get away and runs off into the night. Going, you can tell, or Wolks can tell, faster than Wolks would be able to go.
That's fine. I wasn't hunting for food anyways, so
Mm.
I'll let him run off and I'll go back and sleep.
Okay. Let's see. Marble, your turn.
Yes. So I am just going to my aunt and letting her in on everything that's happened. Just telling her about how we found Eldon, how so annoyed she is that he ran off without at least telling her. And then Vampire League comes around and like tells them what's wrong, and she lets her aunt know that this is what he's turned into, apparently.
Well, there are worse things, darling. It's all right.
There are worse
I mean,
things.
we could try to cure him. It would require quite a lot of doing, you know.
Yeah. But that's if he even wants to be cured at this point.
You know, sometimes, my dear, being a monster isn't the worst thing in the world.
No. You're definitely right about that. It's not the worst thing in the world.
I've been working on ways to get your memory back, but it's been very hard. The truth is, I'm not sure how they managed to remove it in the first place, so that makes it hard to know how to return it.
I can sit and try to remember something. Maybe that'll help speed up
alright.
the process if I do it bit by bit. Kind of like chipping away at a dam.
All right. Yeah, why don't you give yourself a little guidance and oh, I know. I'll tell you a story from your childhood.
Okay, and she's gonna like get all snuggled up in the, I'm assuming, giant pile of pillows that they have.
Yes.
Yes.
She says, well, I know you were the 7th of your litter,
Mm-hmm.
but you were so cute. You and your sisters and your brothers, they always were such a pile of mischief. I remember once I brought you all little balls of yarn. You wouldn't remember. Wool yarn, though, and just let them go, and the whole lot of you just spent the whole day chasing them around. And by the end of the day, you had gotten yourselves completely tangled up. It was the cutest thing I'd ever seen.
I'm sure I would still get myself tangled up in a ball of yarn.
Well, you know, it is fun to do every now and then.
Yes.
Roll. How are you trying? So you're kind of trying to remember this. I'd say roll wisdom this time.
Wisdom.
Mm-hmm. This isn't you thinking, it's more of a feeling thing. You do start to get very slightly the image of your brothers and sisters. It's like, it's almost like looking out of the corner of your eye. Like it's not clear, but you feel confident that it's a real memory. It's just a little hard to access.
I'm remembering a little bit of something. Not too much. It's kind of blurry. But I do remember my siblings. At the very least.
That is something. There may come a time, sweetie, if we can't do things this way, I can try something else. But I'd prefer not to. It's a little
Last resort.
it could be shocking, and I don't want to shock you, dear.
I'm intrigued.
Mm-mm. Let's wait and see what we can get through this. We'll keep working at it. Repeating whatever I know about your background, and oh, you used to spend so much time with me. We were very good friends.
I can see why. She's gonna like nuzzle up against her aunt.
Oh, such a cutie. We had there was more than one reason for us to be particular friends, but again, let's let that all come with time.
So
How about if
intrigued
I
by the
sing
mysteries.
you a little bitty lullaby? And she starts to sing in the Tabaxi tongue. You know, kitties on the moon, kitties on the moon.
Yeah.
Close your little eyes, you will see the kitties on the moon. Yeah. That is that's you.
Okie doke.
Temerity, roll me a wisdom save.
I don't know if you wanted the disadvantage on there still, but
Yeah, it wouldn't matter anyway. 13 people, anyone who might be watching. There are dreams, but how do you explain it? It's as if you're seeing them through several layers of cloth. Whatever you were given is pretty good. You know, it's good stuff. It has knocked you out. And in the morning, you are down to 1 level of exhaustion. Hang on.
I was actually really enjoying hearing that. I heard the dog and I was like, ah, yeah. DM's really getting into it.
Yeah, rough, rough. What's going on? Are they calling you? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Harmony's all excited now. It's my dog. Anyway, sorry.
Nice.
No. Enough of this gay ass like D&D bullshit. Talk about the dog. Tell me about this dog.
All right.
Getting back to the game.
You see. You see a
Dog!
dog.
Oh,
Oh,
Poppers.
I have us
Oh,
unmuted,
good
by
point.
the way.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
hit it on Chrissy because no one can see while we're talking.
Oh, can you click on Chris's name? Oh, I can click on Chris's name.
yeah, you can because you don't trust
That's
me.
her special
Mm.
spot. Yeah. She
Oh,
basically owns that chair.
she's so precious.
Yes, that's Harmony.
That is a good dog. That is a
She's a
queen
very
dog.
good dog.
No,
You see how she has one wonky ear and one straight up ear?
Yes.
It's
always love that.
magical.
That's always peak dog design.
Mhm.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Ah,
The developer that came up with that on fire that day.
yeah.
Hell yeah. 10 out of
It's
10
just
out
like,
of 10 dog
why-
design.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't
What?
know. You got your toys there, though, huh? You play with your toys?
Let's see.
Hmm?
My computer's charged enough. I can just unplug it.
All right. Dog breakover.
Dog back over.
Aw, but doggo.
I know.
Papa dog.
She's the best dog. Ultimate in dog technology.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm
Ah,
showing you
light.
now. Yep, it's not right anymore. Okay.
There you go.
This brief interruption was brought to you by Dog.
Yeah. All right, I forget where we were at. Oh, yes. So yes, so next morning, Temerity, you wake up feeling a little rough because man, that was some good stuff. But you are less exhausted than you were.
Progress.
Still a little exhausted, but less so.
We need tea. We have had some tea.
All right. The rest of you wake up to Temerity brewing some tea.
Sounds good. Do we have access to local newspapers around here?
You would have to leave and go to the town.
Okay. Might do that a bit later. What do we got going on today, folks? We got the show tonight.
I'm going to approach Temerity and be like, Temerity, you okay?
I'm feeling better.
I'm glad. I was worried about you.
Seeing the faces of the dead is not a comfortable experience.
No, it isn't. Do you want to rest more? You don't have to be part of the story, part of the show today. Someone else can cover the stalls.
Tempting, but if I don't do anything, I'll just go nuts.
Okay. But please take care of yourself, okay?
Oh, did you find out?
Out of character. What was that? Sorry, dude. Kind
Sorry.
of cut out.
Did you find Eldon?
Yeah, we did. But stuff's going on and it's very strange because they want him for murder and he didn't kill anyone this time.
I should have said going to that treatment plant was a bad idea.
We all make mistakes, and now we have made a mistake together, so now we can grow together.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Does everybody sort of pile into the morning breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's, I
Yes.
think, where you would ask Vianney, like, what we up to?
Yeah.
Like, what we up to with the day? And I would actually say, I want everyone to stay within the camp as much as possible today. We don't want to make any more trouble for Kalios or anybody else. So we should just be, we should just keep our. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to do the silence too much. But there's a bit of a pause, and they say, noses. Yeah. Do you have a nose? I kind of look over to Marble because you know you got a snout.
I do have a nose, and she'll like wiggle her nose,
Okay.
all cute like.
Why
Oh,
would we lose our noses?
because you have a snout. Because some of us have a snout, and I do not have a nose.
But you said to keep our noses.
No, nose is clean. Sorry, I don't know the. I didn't say the full piece, the full thing. Anyway, it's important that we keep out of trouble and not make more trouble for everybody else. We should just focus on taking part in this in everything.
That's a
For the
great
sake
idea.
of for the sake of everything, Eldon is not to be treated any differently just because he's going to die. And
Hold on.
I'm actually immortal now.
well, you're undead, aren't you? So like, you know, that means you're
So
dead.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think the dead part already happened.
I don't know. I don't know. Like
He just
the
has to eat
ringleader
different
has
foods.
The ringleader has difficulty understanding feet. Do you think he understands the intricacies of like what you are? Anyway, yeah.
I would say
Everyone's
feet
going
are
to
more
die,
complicated.
Is dying, has died.
Will eventually die in the maybe? I don't know.
You still
Anyway,
could die.
it is a good idea that we just treat him with love and respect.
Would anybody like to roll probably Arcana?
Like
Give me a
Not me. I am
moment.
terrible at it.
Oh, Temerity's already terrible at Arcana, it can't hurt.
You're. Wow. Okay. No, that was. I'm. That's impressively bad.
Okay, anybody
Temerity now
else, or
knows
are we
less
good?
about. Not magic.
Severity, you're still tired and you're confused now. Like, what is happening? You weren't there.
what are we
Well,
doing
damn,
Arcana
man.
about?
What's a
Oh,
jam
about
here?
Dampier.
I just wanted to know.
I don't have our.
Okay.
Okay, well
I know
I'll
nothing.
roll.
I-
I'll roll then. There we go.
You all keep forgetting. I just did not pay attention in class.
16, I
Okay.
guess.
All right. So Temerity, you know nothing. You're like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna have my tea. Vianney,
You should add one to it. Things will make more might make more sense then.
Hmm.
hmm,
So for me,
for
Vianney,
Vianney, yes. I was getting to it. Yes.
Mhm.
You know that Dampiers often they might be the result of a union between a vampire and a human or some kind of event that happens. Dampiers are very attractive, usually. They have similar powers to vampires without the usual weaknesses, which makes them dangerous. That's what you know. And as you kind of look over at Eldon, I mean, he's a good enough looking guy, right? He's never been bad looking, but there's a certain glamour to him now. His face is a little more pale. His
Cheekbones a
hair
bit
is
more
very
pronounced.
black. Yeah, everything's a little just more heightened.
Mhm.
Does he smell any differently?
He does. Well, Wolks, why don't you roll perception?
11.
It's hard to tell under all that cologne, but he does smell a little different. Not the same dead smell. So see. Marble, you're the next. What you know is that he's not quite dead. He's not quite undead. Like, if you were to touch him and take his pulse, heartbeat. Heartbeat. It's a very slow thing. They are very hungry. When they have a certain hungriness, it kind of takes a hold of them. They have a bite to them, but their bite does not. The bite does have certain abilities, but it doesn't cause other people to become vampires. They're not going to change anybody into a vampire with their bite.
I still don't want you biting me.
I would never.
Good.
But hairball is.
And let's see.
Maybe wait till you cough them up all the time.
Did that in private. Are you really sneaking on me?
No, it wasn't in private when the whole circus could hear you go glop, glop. It's not very private.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're not 100% undead. Your pulse is slowed down immensely, so you still have one.
Woot.
Woot woot.
You and what the ringleader knows is a little something more. Somehow you seem to remember this being a topic of conversation a long time ago. That you had overheard. So they see in the dark. They can climb as fast as they can walk, up and down, across vertical surfaces, upside down on ceilings, just as if they were spiders. Yeah, that's about the extra bit that you know.
Okay. And I'll say, and you know, I'll just kind of reiterate, you know, being a Dhampir, you know, we should treat Eldon with love and respect, and not treat him any differently for being a Dhampir.
Why don't you
See,
roll
Barbara, you gotta be
just
nice to me
a
now.
You're not nice to me either.
roll like a persuasion in general,
Oh God.
ringleader.
I don't have inspiration. Fuck.
You
Did
notice
you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Did you
mean,
roll a 1 near
yeah.
me?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
you're like you're there.
I can use my reaction to like see you flub it and like encourage you to try again.
oh yeah. At first, people are giving it what seems to be a very like, really? Are we okay with this? This is cool. But they listen to you, they hear you. You can almost see the trust that they gain. And they start to say, all right, yeah. That's cool.
You see how hot Eldon looks?
Eldon's looking pretty good. You know, you even hear some people saying, well, maybe we can incorporate it into the act. Stranger things have happened. All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do today?
Yeah, I want to go into
Yes.
town.
You first.
Yeah, I want to go
Alright.
visit my secrets lady, but I'll do disguise self. Be a bit more
Okay.
on the stealthy side. But ringleader told us not to, so I'm not going to tell anybody.
All right. So she's there, looks up and does a whole, oh, what can I do for you? And
Oh, yes. I was in the other day and we had, you'd expressed some interest in perhaps some rare product that could be valuable to you, and maybe you had something in mind for me? Ringing any bells? She
a little bit.
unshaped, sorry, to back to Vianney.
Oh, very well. Why don't you tell me what you've brought me then?
Oh, do you have a quieter place? Just in case anyone walks in off the street?
She goes over and just clicks the lock and she says, no one can see into my shop
Ah,
magically.
Handy. Hi. Well, you familiar at all with the scandal around the murder of the guy whose name I already forgot because I couldn't write notes because roll 20 was broken.
Stixel Paz. I will write that down.
Yes. Pixel Paz. That they're going about trying to track down the murderer.
Heard a few things. Why?
Well, I have very good information that says the person they're trying to pin it on. It's Eldon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eldon, his name is on the wanted signs.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do it. He's a fall guy. Probably for looks to be somebody on the inside.
Something on the inside. Now that is, I was going to say, I was going to say that at first that wasn't anything. We've all read in the papers about how Miss Eleonora came forward with an alibi, but an inside guy looking to make someone a fall guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't start with the best stuff. You have to build up to it.
Indeed. Indeed. So, would you rather have money off on a potion or a scroll or something of the like? Or would you like to have perhaps a secret for yourself?
I think information lasts longer. Its value carries a bit longer. So
All
let's go
right.
with information.
Pick a topic, something you want to know more about, and I will tell you something about it. If I do. If I don't know, I will tell you to pick something else.
Okay. If I said the words kidnapping, experiments, memory loss, do those three things together mean anything to you?
Yes, they do.
I'd love to know what you know about that.
All right. Roll persuasion with advantage. I just want to see how much you get.
Okay. Right. Get the right sheet up. Come on, Vianney. You only got a 4. Roll well. If you're gonna roll well tonight, roll well here. You do. 16.
16. The Simic Combine,
Mhm.
they are fascinated with some of the unusual species on this place, this planet that we are on now. And they are willing to extend a lot of money and maybe even violate some of their own long-held ethical concerns in order to get that. They're playing very fast and loose. So, what specifically can I tell you? A name? A place?
Good question. Let me think. I think a name.
All right. The head of the project is a Triton. You know what a Triton is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a Triton who has changed himself. Yes, into something completely different. His name He's Hulbus Agorath. You find him, and he lives in Pamali. You'll be able to find any other information you want.
Excellent. Well, I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. If I come back into town, I'll stop by and perhaps we can do another equally beneficial exchange.
Sounds good. I look forward to it.
All right, and yeah. Let's see. Also, while she's in town, she's gonna disguise herself again before she leaves. But when she goes into town, are there any newspaper accounts of this murder? Any more details on it being reported?
Yes. But there aren't, as you look through, there are not a lot of details. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yes.
they mention Stixelpaz. You find out that Stixelpaz is a goblin, was married to another goblin male, did not have any children, was a scientist, spent a lot of time working on the canal, but not in a particularly important thing. What you're told is during the vicious attack, now carried out by forces unknown, people unknown, he attempted to stop the crime and was killed. And there's no more detail on the method or how or anything like that.
All right. Any more information on his husband?
It has his name.
Okay. She'll make a note of that. Do you want to tell me now, or do you want to like make it up later? I don't know how far deep in the NPC's backstory you went.
I did not. His name is Duragon.
Okay. Maybe.
Duragon Pass. They have the same
Durg-
last name.
Okay. Durgon Pass. And yeah, he lives in town. Okay. He might know a bit more about what his partner was up to. Okay. She will pay for the newspaper and take it back. But actually it's because she doesn't want to get caught with it. She's gonna yeah, like tear out the bit with his name, put it in her pocket, and then the rest of it she's gonna like just give to somebody who's waiting for a carriage ride somewhere.
All right, easy enough.
Yep. Also, yes, disguise self and then back to the camp. And try to figure out when to drop this information without right. Because she snuck out. But it was easier to sneak out than to ask everyone's permission. So, and plus everyone else is fucking doing it. So
Yeah. Nobody noticed that you were gone.
Okay.
Later on, your partner, Vythe, comes over, and she just sort of says, "Oh, I went by your tent, but you weren't there at the time."
No, I wasn't. Want to go practice?
Yes.
Okay, let's go practice. Yeah, we'll go rehearse then for tonight.
All right. There's two things I want to say. One is Operation Mess with Jess's Head for him being not
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
That's what
Going
we know.
very well.
I have a lot of weird shit on my computer.
Micro is just putting weird.
Is there something you want to talk about?
It's in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
God.
look at the Discord, basically we just put odd images without context and
And sentences in there.
sentences. And Jess is like, "What is happening in this game? What are you doing?"
And I've been badly explaining what has been going on.
Nice.
I feel that you've been doing actually a fantastic like rendition of what's going on in this game.
Yeah, he's a cursed Eldon is now a cursed peer. It's a damned peer.
There you go.
So he's decided that we all get weird when he's not there.
Nice.
Like we weren't weird to begin with.
True.
I wasn't weird to begin with. I was
Mm.
perfect.
Absolutely. But I'm
Yeah.
a little weird. I can
Um,
admit that.
So
All right, so that was one thing. Second thing.
mhm.
Oh, your
No,
turn.
no, go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Go,
Go ahead.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
So
it was.
okay, Walks would like to spend some time training Hook.
Okay. You can roll animal handling.
Why am I so terrible at it every time? It's a
Hook
freak.
is Hook seems mad at you. You haven't been spending a lot of time with him lately. That's what you're getting. Like you've been off doing your own thing, going out at night. He is mad. You're his only companion here.
Mm. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'll try and find a way to make it up to him. Give him some good food or some pets or scratches or something. He wants food. I'll go get him some meat.
I do feel that you've achieved something with this because we've established that he is a he now.
Yeah.
Whereas before we just was like, it's a squalling, screaming thing that just that we kind of like have to hope doesn't try to kill us in our sleep.
No, I'm
It's
eventually I will have him trained enough that I can wrestle him as an act. That is my goal.
That went dark too quick, bruv. Jesus Christ.
What? What do you mean? I'm not gonna kill him during the act. It's like having a lion in a like lion, like a lion tame or something. You have a wild animal that looks very
Yeah,
like
and the
nature.
lion looks so fucking happy.
Okay, but in this case, I will have trained him and he will be my friend.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Mm. Yeah.
Is it-
I think we've established that the Hook horror is now looking at Wolks as a parental figure.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Not the mama.
Oh my gosh.
oh,
Perhaps-
right. Dinosaurs.
Perhaps they're not
Wow.
the yeah, that's cool.
So niche and cult.
Perhaps not the most sweet-natured baby you could ever have. He's a monster, but that's all right.
Dare you talk to my son that way?
Never speak to my son. Never to meet and speak to me or my son ever again.
And I do think at some point Wolks would have checked the
Under the tail.
under the tail to see what was there. Because, he's Wolks. It's not delicate. That's what they
I
do.
mean, it's not like I would like you would probably roll over on his back anyways at some point.
Oh, is he like a shark? Does he fall asleep when you roll him on his back?
I think he's more like a chicken because he's like a big bird, kind of. He's almost like
He's
a bird.
kind of a bird bat
Yeah.
thing.
So I'm guessing it's probably like with a chicken. If you like put their heads down and then draw a line, they will like follow the line and become hypnotized.
I think actually we can say he's part dinosaur now. Hook horrors are related directly to
Can we
Dinosaurs.
rename him Chomper?
in this world.
No, he's named Hook.
Aw. I miss
But if you look
Chomper.
at him, he looks a little dinosaur-y.
Yeah. I'll accept that.
Better than the weird bug-looking thing that they've got in the monster manual.
Mm.
I
Ah,
mean, it kind of looks like what's his name? There is a dinosaur that kind of actually looks like that. I can't remember.
you'll
it's
find
some-
it. He's looking up dinosaur that looks like a hook horror.
Ferrocinosaurus. There it is.
Oh, can we name him Ferris?
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller's Day. Ferris Hook
Well,
Horror's
it's
Day Off.
spelled THEREIZ.
No, Chomper.
No. Ferris
Anyways.
Bueller,
There's
Ferris
no
Hook, Stale.
chopper.
Why?
I
You don't
feel
have a
that if
job.
I feel that if the figment of my like consciousness gets to be called RJ, I think Ferris Bueller is the better name in the grand scheme of
But I
things.
put what they look like in the Discord, which is just another image that's gonna confuse Jess. So that's great.
Mm.
Okay, so we really have to actually continue to play the game for a
Yes.
bit,
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
All right. Actually, I was going to say what I was going to say is I don't think there's anything left to do except the circus, and I don't know if you wanted to wait until next time for Jess to be back.
That feels fair if we're gonna
Yeah.
do like the circus is a big part of it. We don't get
Yeah.
to do the
Yeah,
performances
that's a good
that
idea.
often, and they're a big part of their campaign. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they're
works,
kind
that
of
makes
like
sense, yeah.
highlights. So
All right. Well, in that case, yeah, back to the intricacies. What do we call? I think chomper is a bit too much, especially because it's a beak. It's got a beak.
We already
Yeah.
had a
Yeah, sure.
chomper.
We had a
Yeah.
chomper, and this
he's
one
the
doesn't
best
chomp. He
dinosaur
beaks.
This
from,
one
like,
doesn't
before
chomp. It really
time.
makes no sense. You're getting outvoted by absolutely everyone. Like no one is.
He's
being
called-
infuriated.
he's
No, but I
called
was
Hook.
thinking. I was thinking Hooky.
yeah, I've been
Because
calling
he's
him
run.
that.
He's yeah, Hooky. Yeah.
I've
Has
been
he
calling
ran
him
away
Hook
from
and
home?
Hooky interchangeably.
Mm.
All right.
His
well-
name is Hook,
Alternatively-
but Hooky is his nickname. There we go.
So with that, I think is this going to be where we stop off, DM, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so with that said, thank you everyone for joining us today in figuring out what was wrong with Eldon and finding out more secrets about everybody.
Woo.
Everybody has secrets and it's great. It's fantastic. So,
Except
with that
me.
said, we will see you all next time.
Open
Yes.
book slime.
Open book slide. So it is goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Party.
Awesome job. They did the bit.